Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
An antidote rock. Storing it together with food will make that food last
What
longer.
a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Camping out. Resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you previously viewed. Oh, okay.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
It's true. So there's 3 of them. Cinematics. Okay, cool.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in.
I'm gonna take a sip real quick, so.
Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
Because they just want to
Listen.
torture.
What the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's
Wow.
insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, Well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan.
Yeah, she
Very
has a
well.
goal. She has a goal set
As
in
far as
mind.
we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
Everybody has their own, like, issues. We gotta
have
figure
another
out which is
secret
which.
hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Okay, so now we have to go to...
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust
Oh,
me,
Lenegus. That's
wherever
what
you
it's
were
called.
before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Alright, let's go. Whoa. Wheat. Okay,
You should be able
recipes.
to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, can you get damage for that? I don't... Damn, so you can't even get it though. Can you? Whoa. Oh, you can. Okay, we can swim. See,
What's this
okay,
thing?
nice. This is a long ladder to climb. Money? Oh, Apogee. Man, this world is kind of crazy.
Stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Giant, Giga? Oh my god, why am I failing? But there's Zoogles, that's what they said it was.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
So we can take that on just whenever we're more powerful. Okay, I want to fight.
Normally I don't pick on
Take this!
You're mine.
Here I come!
Mega Ray!
You're finished!
I'll run you through this. We gotta roll with it.
Take this!
Help me!
Cannon! You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Here I come! It's over! Strike! Slash!
I'm on
Swallow
it.
blade!
Excited!
I can feel my power growing!
Oh nice, we leveled up. Woohoo! Didn't I woohoo? What was that about?
You're surrounded. Just
Here's
stay
the healing
calm.
art.
Take this!
First aid!
I'll run you through. They're targeting Shield.
There! Go! You're mine!
Cannon! You're mine! It's
Here's
so
the
try
healing
harder!
First aid!
Blue escape! Swallow blade!
There! One more! Mega
Take
Ray!
this!
I'm on
You're
it.
finished! Rising up! Here I come! It's over!
Excited!
Hurry
Only
up!
getting started!
See ya. Talent.
Here I come!
Excited! You're mine!
I'm sure I can put this to use.
Yeah, collect everything that we can. Restores 30 CP.
What's this thing?
Orange. Oh, that's how you do the... Square is the map. I gotta find it again.
You're mine! You're finished!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Don't go charging off like that.
It's
Take
over!
this!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Here I come! It's over!
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade!
Here I go! It's over!
Oh, she got it.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Parallax stone, a stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed, making it prized by those who have to maintain the same posture for extended periods during work. The spirit vessel station in the center of each of the 5 realms. These devices absorb astral energy. Okay, so there's 5 realms.
Okay, people. This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
so we can't jump in there. Chris standing around, talking. We got water to carry. I can't just make about anything: food, clothing, furniture. Not that there's anything left to make things with. So this is the inn. I don't know why this is sparkling, but I'm assuming we can just get water soon. I'm glad you're okay. Okay? Instead of saying okay, I said okay. What the frick am I saying? Oh my god.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve, and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseth.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Oh snap, we're gonna get some outfits now.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean blue battle garb. Okay. Ocean blue clothing received from Tilsa that was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. Zephyr left the party. Okay. The other members and I are going to devise our plan of attack. I have to let them know that I intend to make you guys the centerpiece of the whole operation. You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all. Well, if you got any questions, lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. Yeah, I think everything's fine. Okay, you're just telling us to go. Are we really going to bet it all on Iron Mask and his Renan lady friend? I'm not sure I like our odds. Well, if Zephyr says they're good, it must be true. We'll just have to trust them. Okay. This place here is a hideout. Yes. Alright. Alright, let's go back down. Whoa.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
Alright then.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help. Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
It's kind of hard to
I
say it
know.
like that.
I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Yeah, she has a goal,
Hey.
she has a mission that she has, and it's like, I'm trying to set it out, even if I have to use 2 people to get it done. Maeve sent us, he heard he might be a little short-handed.
Yes.
You could say that, didn't think he sent over the Iron Mask himself though. That's bright eyes with you. You sure we can really trust her? Yeah, no, it's just gonna be the same issue every single time. She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. What the hell? The name's Dyron. Or Diron? I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge, but we already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest properly before they head off to fight. Everyone needs their rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best.
Yes.
Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout. The mines? Is that really such a good idea after the Renans snuffed the place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives for. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sandinas Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supply
Got it.
back. You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Start quests. Okay, oh god. We got requests now already. Sub-quests. We already got sub-quests and side quests pretty much. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a sub-quest. Clearing these sub-quests will earn you rewards, and you can accept them as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives from the activity records. Okay.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Alright, now our first sub-quest.
Right, here goes! You're mine!
One
You're
more!
finished!
Mega Ray!
Here I come! You're finished!
Here I go!
Swallow Blade!
It's over! Here's a healing arm!
You're mine!
First aid!
Slash! Swallow Blade! Here I come!
Only left!
You're finished! Swallow Blade! You're mine!
You're
You're
mine!
finished! Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Rising Wyvern!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
This could be useful.
I don't know. I'm assuming the little circle bar is how showing how much we need to level up more. I'm gonna assume that's what it is. Running, zooming. Oh, they're already dead. Oh no! Oh no, they're already knocked down. What happened?
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
I guess the monsters.
Soldiers. That's how.
Oh. Okay.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something.
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them. They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough. They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests.
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renins can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
I got her end of her hair is like glowing.
So this is what it means to fight the Renins.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
I want to do the much. I want to get all experience as much as I would like to.
No escape! Swallow blade!
First aid!
Here I come!
Magna ray!
Do this! Take this!
Here, let me
You're
help.
finished! Swallow
First
blade!
aid!
Ta!
Magna ray!
Take this! It's over!
Here.
Oh damn.
No escape!
First aid!
Slice! Take this! It's over!
It's over.
You're finished! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'm only getting
You're
started.
mine! Swallow blade! Here I come! I'm not done! We're in good form!
Oh man. So nobody made it, huh? I'm sorry, if we arrived just a little sooner, we could've. Hey, these things happen, it hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we lost. Hey, when Daddy's coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? Well, they know, like, they can't play it off at this point. I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. Oh no, she's crying. No. This isn't right. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nafe, and then get ready to fight. Oh, we got a trophy, Rebellious Spark, just for completing one sub. Oh, look at this! Emblem obtained, Iron Mask, Rebellious Spark. After trophy, another trophy earned. It says, what's in a name? After a perfect evade or perfect guard, press R1 to trigger an immediate counterattack. Oh. Titles. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you earn titles for them, which unlocks arts and skills that they can learn, making fights easier. You can view title unlock requirements from the skill pan. Okay, nice. You can use skill points SP to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing the right button. If there's a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for it, highlight it in the skill panel and press square. Doing so would turn on an alert that would notify you once you have enough SP. Oh, that's cool. Damn, that's a lot of SP. Increase max AG, mid-air evasion, wind attack, and an aerial strike. She has her own. Increase max AG, beginning fire art. KO prevention allows you to endure an enemy attack with 1 HP remaining 1 time when taking an attack that would order. Okay, so she can survive by 1 HP. Increases attack and elemental attack strength when near death. And then water. Let me see. So okay, so this is how you do it. Alrighty then. L2 to main story and subquest objectives.
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah, so squares on the map area, which is cool. Good.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
Oh, we don't get to...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. But with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. When you ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Dan and Garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Okay. So they have a plan already.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Alright, let's try to go to the ruins. Once you get into the oasis up ahead, all you'll find are plenty of ruins and even more stray Zugals looking for a bite to eat. Oh god. Okay. This is where we have to go, right? So.
Am I really doing this for some lousy clo- There's Zugals here too?
They did state that though. Didn't they state like
Hey!
you should always assume there's Zugals anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you all. We're a team after all, and that means you need to pull your weight. And so when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. Why do I have to do all the in exchange? When you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down any enemies around you too. Sounds fair?
Right.
Yeah, alright.
Just a minute.
Okay. Boost attacks. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Once the boost gauge BG is full, press the corresponding direction to execute. These moves can be followed up with more attacks afterwards and also restores HE when used. Although the boost gauge builds up automatically over time, it can be filled up faster by landing attacks and counter edges. Yes, okay. Okay, cool. Iron Man's boost attack initiates a brute force swing attack that can down almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble and create openings for additional attacks. Okay.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zugal shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot. Take this!
Oh, that didn't work.
Swallow blade!
Here I go.
It's on!
I'm only getting started.
Take this! You're finished! You picked the
Here I
wrong
go.
fight!
Okay.
Slice!
Okay.
I'll take you all on!
Shion's fires numerous beams of light from a muzzle of Shion's rifle. Effective on aerial enemies, it temporarily restricts their flight abilities and downs them.
Take
Flyers!
this one's mine. I'll shoot them down. I'm ready.
Take this!
Wow, that looks cool.
Well done! You're finished!
I'm ready. Where are you going?
You're mine! You're finished!
There. And again. Magna Ray.
Oh, it didn't work?
You're mine!
There.
Okay. Teaming up with other party members for boost attacks allows you to keep attacking enemies longer.
It's on!
One more.
Take this!
Magna Ray.
No escape! Eat dirt! Here I come!
Go.
Slash!
I'm only getting
Swallow
started.
blade! Rising wyvern! It's on!
There. Help
Take
me.
this!
Where are you going?
Here I come! Swallow blade! We did
Magna
it!
Ray.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Swallow
content.
blade! You're mine!
And again. Magna Ray.
Swallow blade!
How do you? I wonder how do you switch.
Swallow blade!
I'm trying to figure out how to switch to like different characters. But that was cool though. Looks like you got the hang of it, but don't let it go to your head. Those were easy ones. I know, I know.
A hard-won victory. Ugh, you can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
Oh.
What's this
Potato. Oh, chest. We got some money.
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance?
Yeah, why does she?
Right, here goes! Here I come! It's over! Slash! Swallow blade! Take this! Eat dirt!
Insects should stay on the ground.
You're finished! We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Yeah, this is going great. I'm really enjoying this combat
that wasn't
actually.
even a problem.
Yeah, I like the combat in this. It has to take some time to get used to, but I like it though.
You're mine! You're finished now! Swallow blade!
What the?
Take this! You're finished!
This one's mine!
Oh, it doesn't do anything. Well, it does still damage, but it doesn't knock them down because they're already knocked down.
Looks like it could be worth something.
There's a lot to explore here.
No choice! You're mine!
Go!
You're finished!
I'm only getting started!
Take this! You're finished! Swallow blade!
Got you!
I'm not done!
There!
Take this!
And again!
You're finished! Slash! Rising wyvern!
Take it!
You're mine!
I'm only getting started!
Here I come! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
All
content.
mine!
Here I go!
I'm not done! You're mine! It's over!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Iron Chunk, it can be sold for a small price.
No choice! You're mine! It's over! Here I come!
I'm only getting started! This one's mine!
Oh, she went for
Here
that
I
one.
come! It's over! Swallow blade!
One more!
Take this!
Send the ray!
You're finished! Here I come! Come and face me! Slash! You're mine! You're finished!
There! One more!
Mirage!
Send the ray!
Take this!
Sight it!
You're mine! It's over!
Here, let me help! First aid!
I'm not done!
Alright.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
There's that golem dude, but I don't even know whether I should even fight that or not. What did it say? What did he say? No. Okay. I don't know why I struggled to look at that though. Also, it's nighttime now.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
How do you not supply?
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
We're just walking slowly.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
So, okay. In camps and inns, you can cook meals. Alright. New dishes can be made by finding recipes, while ingredients can be found at collection points. Yes, we know. Depending on who in the party cooks a meal, the extent of their effects and their duration will vary. As such, it's wise to rotate who's on cooking duty based on your current goals and the party's overall status.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
This art style for the skits is pretty interesting because they never did it like that. Okay, so she got a chef little skill thing. Okay.
Well, off we go.
Oh man. All right.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we?
You got her, so...
Easy.
Auto-saving, cool. Mutual hunger.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this
See
full.
his mouth, his
Do the Renans often
chin
not
moving.
give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
You don't anger her.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side. I can't just walk in.
You can't walk in unless
Looks
you
like
use
this
the...
place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an
The first
abandoned
floor?
place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.